Did you get that on video?
Yeah, mate, I've been filming for a while. Hey, mate, that Ambo's going to be looking for you.
Sorry.
Hey, you going, bud? Where you boys going there?
Yeah, do you want some water?
Turn it on, please, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, just hold off a minute. Right, power's been being enjoyed. Oh, thank you. We're just going to get in the car going. I think it'd be beneficial to get that actual ambient because hey, go boys. They're just
G'day guys, how you going?
I just thought I'd show you what happened to me on Saturday night. Had a bit of a incident, bit of a life-changing incident, I guess you can say. My bedroom caught on fire, and that's my bedroom in there. Let's get some. You can't really see anything, even with light. You can't see anything. But yeah, electric blanket. Hang on a second. Let's go in. Let me just grab this torch. Oh, I got no power. There's no power at all. It's my computer area just there. That's where I do all my websites and, you know, video editing and stuff like that. I think I have about 4 or 5 really high spec computers. Not anymore. 3 really expensive monitors, all gone. And my bed is back there. You can see the back of the frame. Let me just move around. So, don't know if you can make that out, but that's the end of my bed. And that's the top of my bed. And the electric blanket, the switch caught on fire about there. And yeah, lucky to get out of here. Got a bit of hair burnt off and eyebrows singed, but you can't really make it out. It's just fucked. I mean, all up there. Can you see up there? That's velvet. They're all my velvets for my medieval style bridal wear and formal wear, but I mean, I haven't really used those for a long time, but I was just storing them up there. That's all gone, obviously. Let's move over here. You can see up the wall. I mean, it was beautiful in here before all this happened. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my bedroom. It's just, I forgot all about this, but at the end, at the head of my bed, just underneath there, I have a really expensive vintage, I think it's pretty expensive, Fender Rhodes electric piano. I've been storing it for the last 25 years because I just know they go up in value, and it's gone. Anyway, here's my other keyboard that I saved. I made a video where I saved this keyboard, and it ain't coming back from this. And this is my wardrobe. This is where all my clothes were, and that's a bunch of them down there. But you know what the miracle was? In this room here, I actually had a huge amount of money. Like, we're talking like serious money. Think about somebody's average wage for a year. That's how much money I had. And it was in a metal box, like a safe. And guess where it was? It was down there, in the corner down there. And it was all 50s and $100 notes, and I thought they'd be melted, you know, but guess what, you know, we were watching this go up in flames on the night. I was next door with my neighbour, and I was just, oh, look at this. That's a photo printer. Yeah, anyway, we just knew that all my money had been, you know, destroyed. And the following day, when the crime scene investigators were here and the cops were here trying to determine the cause and all of this kind of stuff, I just went up to one of the cops and I said, listen, can you just do me a favour? And I've got a serious amount of money in that room. And I told them how much, and they pretty much, I said, listen, if it's anywhere, it's in the corner here in a box. And they came out. I said, there's 2 boxes. There's one big box on top of a smaller box, and I'm pretty sure both the doors are open. Anyway, the guy came out and he said, oh, mate, couldn't find anything. We can see a frame of a box. And anyway, another cop came out after him, and he took a photo of the general area, and the other guy got it wrong. And I said, that's the box, and the door was closed. And I said, it's closed. So anyway, they went back in, and they took a while, but they dug it out. Everything was just like, you can see, look at all of this stuff. I mean, let's go like that. Yeah, all of this, all the clothes. I mean, there was clothes in my wardrobe. They were burnt, obviously, but then I had like a shelf up here, and everything from there has fallen down. I think that's what's happened. So I think all of those clothes falling down may have closed the door to this safe. Shit! Hang on a second. Phone call. Apologies for that. Apologies. And that was my dad. Just the contents insurers and the building insurers are coming over. Yeah, luckily I was insured, but we did kind of change my insurance the last time because I was paying such a lot of every year. It cost me thousands to insure my place. And last time we actually made the contents, like we halved the contents, and I think I'm only insured for about 30 grand, which isn't going to cover it, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm happy with 30 grand, but it's mostly the building. But getting back to my money situation, anyway, another cop came out and he had he took a photo, and I said, that's it. And they went in and they dug it out and they brought it out, and I'm thinking, man, our currency here in Australia is literally all plastic, and this is where most of the fire was. I mean, by the way, my bedroom is the only place that really burned in the house. And they had the box, and they opened it, and I was like looking from a few meters away, and they just went, yeah, there's money in there, and they beckoned me down, and I went down, and it was all there, and none of it was melted, and it was complete and beautiful, and not a single bit of, but it was all wet, so I'm not really sure whether maybe they used the hose, and because the door was open, maybe the door just closed after they hit it with the hose, but it was soaking wet, and it still is. So now I have to dry out, like, imagine what a year's worth of wages for somebody, like a decent wage, I guess. I have to go through and clean and dry every single note out. But I had a massive mirror there on that side there. That's all shattered and gone. You can kind of see the remaining there. Oh, look, that survived. See that? That's a terracotta pot. That's actually full of money. That is full of, it's all coinage, but that entire base section there is just full of money. So, but and the other thing that I was really concerned about were the hard drives. Like these computers here, these computers have all of my video editing stuff that I've been doing, and I've got a lot of stuff that I haven't published. And like I've got dozens of videos that I just haven't published, and I was just lately I've been spending a lot of time doing footage, and like this is the main machine. This is my main YouTube editing machine, this one here. And I don't know if you can see there, I've actually got photos when this was on the driveway. It's all melted, and inside all the GPU, the graphics cards, all melted. It was on fire, and that had all of my YouTube hard drives in there. And I managed to get them out, and they look okay. And this morning I actually hooked one up, and guess what? It works. I got all the data off it. Like, I couldn't believe it. It's an older one though. It doesn't have all of my newer stuff. So I'll go home. Oh, when I say go home, I'm going to Mum and Dad's. That's where I'm staying now. And I'll attempt to get it off the other drive as well later. So I'm hoping, because the one that I haven't tried yet is the better looking one. So hopefully it will come good. But remember those speakers that I found? The Yamaha ones, I made a video of them. Well, that's one of them there. And the other one is over here somewhere. My beautiful Dell Ultra Sharp monitors, that's one there. That's, oh no, that's not one. But this is one here, a Dell Ultra Sharp. I made videos where I was fixing these things. I mean, this stuff, people will say it shouldn't worry you too much because you got all of this stuff for free. The majority of this computer stuff, well, that's not the point. It does really affect me, and just because I got it for free doesn't mean doesn't mean as much to me. I spend a lot of time, it's more effort in me finding these things and repairing them and getting them to look like this. Then there is just going out and buying it with money, you know. Sorry, I got a video that I haven't even released where I'm building this computer. I'm really proud of that video and I haven't released it yet. And now it's like that. I can't even finish the video because I never really got any footage of when it was done. It did look really good. Sorry guys. Anyway, let's keep looking through here. There's some TVs that I fixed that are destroyed now. There's a beautiful Panasonic Plasma, one of my favourite TVs, sick big one in there, and you can see, can you see this? That's the screen. It's been delaminated from but this TV here, I just fixed this one on my channel. I think this is a 60-incher, and I looked at that and I went, oh, that survived. How can that survive and the one behind it not survive? And I thought, cool. And I've looked behind it. Can you see behind? Look at the back of it. It's all melted. I mean, that might be okay. It'll be interesting just to turn it on, just to see. But anyway, you can see the bricks. But most people know what my shop looks like. Let's go. Let's have a look. This is heartbreaking. These are some of my designs. These are old designs that I used to do when I first started my fashion career, I guess you can say. Yeah, all my mannequins and body forms, they're just all soot and smoke everywhere. I mean, when you shine the light on it, it doesn't really look that bad, but take my word. Most people know my wall display. That stuff over there, it's just black now. It's all covered in, I'll see if I can get closer. In fact, have a look at the floor first. This is what you can see. Can you see my footprints in the tiles? So imagine that stuff, all of this black stuff that's on the floor down here. Imagine that all over my designs. I mean, this here doesn't look too bad, but then you have a look at the actual body form and it's filthy. I don't have business insurance, by the way, but I do have house and contents insurance. But yeah, can you remember, these are my corsets, but they're supposed to look beautiful and white, these body forms, but you can just see they're all black now. They're all just soot and smoke. The corsets themselves look really good. They don't actually look burnt at all or sooty, but I'm sure they smell bad. Yeah, and then we've got my, well, this is a Dell Ultra Sharp here, so at least I know there's one that survived. I think I've got 2 or 3 that survived, that have lived. This is a $1,000 computer case. It's going in my home theatre. I'm glad that survived. Yeah, not good. Or anyway, let's go in. So my home theatre. Guess what? My home theatre, yeah, it's got a lot of smoke damage, soot, but out of all the rooms that I've been in, this does not look as bad as everything else. I mean, there's smoke and soot all over my lounges. It'd be funny if they said, yeah, we'll replace those with brand new ones. And how funny would that be, considering where I got them and how I got them? And can you see that? That's my brush. That's an imprint from my brush. I lifted my brush off that last night, okay? So this is my home theatre bed. Part of this is the chase, righto? That's the colour that it should be, the brush, because in fact, let me try moving this remote control. There you go. Put that back there. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, so this room, I know there's a lot of dust and, oh, not dust, soot and shit, but it's a lot better than how I'd thought it might be. So, but anyway, got my arcade gaming machines, my old school one over there. The speakers, all these TVs are good, the big ones. Be happy just to clean those. But my red home theatre recliners that you've probably seen heaps of, you can see that I've run my finger through it just to see the difference in the red and the soot. Yeah, unfortunately I'm missing a thing. Hang on, let me try with this. There. But yeah, it sucks, eh? Really sucks. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning up in here, just getting some of the important tools and things off the floor because I think I'm going to be moving some stuff around. I'm just waiting for insurance assessors and so forth to come in now and get the ball rolling, I guess. But I just don't know where to start in my place, guys. It's a nightmare. I'll show you upstairs on the deck. This shirt and that male body form, that there has been on that door, hooked up over that door for the last probably 15 years, I'd say. Oh, look at this. See, the fireys just come in and they don't care what's anywhere. They just push everything around and good on them. I don't care. I mean, they have to. They saved my house. It's incredible what they've done. But this is my tool area. And just have a look at this. This is my haberdashery. Oh shit, I didn't think of that. It's my haberdashery. This is where all my trims and laces and things for my corsets go. I mean, all my fabrics, really expensive corset fabrics, the silks and so forth, they'll be really damaged now, at least smell of smoke. So this is like my tool area. But yeah, a lot of water got sprayed through because that's my bedroom. If you have a look through those louvers there, so they would have been spraying, and I watched them from the outside. I could kind of see them in this area. Most of it's kind of dried off now, but that's my fabric cutting machine, that one there. But up there, well, let's go and have a look out here because that's where my fabrics are. There's my fabrics. I mean, that stuff in there is probably still good. I mean, fabrics are all rolled up and you wouldn't get soot on there, but it might have the first kind of, you know, metre or so might have a bit of a, you know, smoky flavour to it. But you can see those bricks are supposed to be white. You can see kind of a bit of white underneath there. But the really cool, lucky thing is, see, these are my patterns. These are patterns for my corsets. They also, oh, what? Look at that. That here, that's melted. It's so hot out here, that's melted. But my patterns survived, because if I lose my patterns, it's taken me years and years to, you know, make these corsets patterns and perfect them. Then I'm stuffed, right? I really am. These are some of my hand tools. But wow, it really did get hot out here because you can actually see that's a plastic bag that's melted. Oh, good on you folks. Man, those fireys were awesome. Look at my sewing machine. This is my leather. This does all the leather corsets and stuff. But it's just soot damage. I should be able to clean that up okay. Let's go up these stairs. I remember, well, I don't think I ever showed you. I think I may have showed you. I found this really cool princess seat that I was going to give to my little niece. Anyway, let's go up these stairs, which are all black. So it doesn't matter if it's up. Oh. Let's just get up here and I'll answer that in a second. Hang on. All right, I'm back. Okay, this is my deck. Anyway, that guy, that person who just called me that I just answered, that was that was the police, one of the detectives, that because outside on the street it was like a whole army of detectives and crime scene investigators and things like that. It was just and it was actually on the news. It was on the news as well. A couple of networks had footage of it, and somebody mentioned to my dad, and my dad told me this morning, that they said that it was suspicious. But and I said, how could it be suspicious? I mean, and the cops, I just asked the cop that just called me. The cop was just ringing just to see if I was okay and if I had any questions, and just to let me know that at their end everything's fine and it's all done with. And I mentioned this is the suspicious bit on that reporting, and he said, oh no, they're just idiots, that media, you know, it's just a miscommunication. And I said, and plus, you know, if I'd lit it myself, I wouldn't have left, you know, a full year's wage. He said, exactly, mate. He said, I can't believe that money was in the box. He said, I cannot believe how much money was in there and that none of it was melted or destroyed, especially with the box. He said that he'd send me a photo of what it was like when they found the box in there. So hopefully by now I might even have that photo, and I might be able to put it up in this video. But listen, I'm not going to spend too much more time in here. This is the last place in this, you know, let's actually finish this video by moving outside and going down the stairs because my batteries are about to die. But yeah, so hopefully I'll have a photo of that money box to show you, although I'm kind of giving away where I keep my money now, but believe me, it will not be down there at all. I'll be changing my ways. But yeah, so he was really good. He just said, mate, we don't get the wrong impressions. We all know that this was an accident, and don't worry about what the media says, because a lot of people have been kind of walking past my house and having a look, and I just don't want people to get the wrong impression, you know, because a lot of people actually buy from me from my area as well, believe it or not. So when you hear that, it's the last thing that I expected. And he said, no, it was just a miscommunication because the first people who were here said that they couldn't determine the cause straight away. So they just decided to say it was suspicious. I don't know, it must have just been the media. And plus, I told the media that I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't say that to them, or maybe the fiery said that, but I said, I don't want to talk to media. I'm in shock. I'm literally in shock. And I was in shock for probably 24 hours, I reckon. But I don't know about this screen. I mean, it looks white, right? But I guarantee you, if I was to actually roll it down, which I can't, I've got no power here, there'd be a lot whiter above it. But I'm pretty sure that will just wipe off with a damp rag. So that's nice to know. But in my home cinema, everything's looking good. But I thought I'd make a very fast video. Let's just have a look down here. I'm showing you some stuff now that I've made videos of that you wouldn't have seen, but it's probably going to hurt my videos. But I don't care. I've started my rack. I started building my rack, and that's what it looks like. But yeah, the gear looks good. I guess there's no reason for it to have any soot on it because it's all inside a contained area, right? So that's good. Oh, look at the backboards back there. I've had friends over here and they just said, listen, I would just walk away. I would just walk away and let everybody else sort it out. But anyway, that's it, guys. My video's over. It's a sad day, but I'll get through it. My videos might take a little bit longer to kind of get to you. I don't even have a computer, so that's what I'm going to do today. I've come up here to kind of flesh out a computer. You can see I've got a few here that I've collected over the years. And I want to get something together, something with nice specs, because it needs to have good specs to do video editing. So that's what today's challenge is, as well as getting some toiletries and things to take home and set up something at Mum and Dad's house. But guys, my video's done. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. There. So that over there, by the way, that's all my white bridal wear. I guess that one in the plastic will be okay. Anyway, see you guys.